Good afternoon. This is the Corporation SWOT analysis for the CWI Business Degree Program for group number 1, and we are going to get our presentation started this morning.
The CWI Business Program strengths include low tuition for associate's degree, as well as transferable credits to four-year universities. Because CWI's tuition is relatively low because it is a two-year college, many students opt to attend CWI and then transfer to a official four-year university if they are completing a bachelor or higher. CWI does have deals with many of Idaho's universities so that these credits are mostly transferable, making it easier on the students, and they don't take unnecessary classes that won't transfer in the end. Some of the other strengths that CWI offers is that they do offer a lot of different business degrees and options. These are very well sought after right now for many companies, as they do need young business majors that have new ideas and bringing in new skills as times are changing in business. As well as CWI does have many teachers with experience in the business field that worked in business or equivalent careers for many years, and they can offer insight to students during their required classes just to give them real life experience in what they want to pursue. As well as CWI's business degrees are offered and accredited state and nationally, which is a very important thing if a student will eventually leave the state of Idaho. CWI also does have some weaknesses. Some of these include they only offer associate's degrees and below, so associate's degrees and certificates. This does make it so if you want to do a higher education, you do have to transfer, which is another cause. CWI does not have a lot of emphasis in business. They only really offer general business degrees and certificates rather than regular four-year colleges do offer a lot of emphasis. So that is something CWI is lacking, as well as there are shortages of business college advisors. CWI does have an abundance of advisors, but many of these advisors have never been in the business sector and do lack full life experience in helping students with business because they did not completely work in business. CWI's opportunities includes they can improve career prospects from students at CWI. If you attend CWI and you get a degree or certificate, it shows that you are working hard towards improving your career, and potential employers will see that and you are more likely to be hired because of it. You do have opportunities to complete your associate's degree for lower cost and later transfer to a university to complete your desired degrees, as well as you are able to attend workshops. Many teachers offer these in extra credit form in hopes that students will watch them. Many of them are from nonprofits or business owners that have been in the business industry for decades and have a lot of experience to tell students about that are going into business. As well as CWI students are able to make connections with business professionals through CWI while still in college. Now, this is very important for students because to be able to start making those connections while in college, it will help them when they go to start applying for jobs with their degree after they have graduated. Some of the threats that CWI has is that while an associate's degree is an amazing accomplishment, they are deemed lower in value as compared to bachelor degrees in business. Most jobs that do want you to have a business background would like you to have a bachelor or higher, and that's just because a general associate's degree does not go into the depth that a bachelor in business does go into. As well as CWI does have low attendance rates as compared to these universities. In Idaho, we do have 4 universities within 3 hours of the center of Boise. These including Boise State University, the Nazarene University, Idaho State University, and the University of Idaho. So many students don't want to potentially go to CWI and have to transfer credits, so they opt just to pay the higher tuition and go straight to university, which does make it so CWI does not get as many students. As well as CWI business degrees, they're not internationally accredited. So if I were to get an associate's in business, I couldn't live in any other country and use that degree because it's not internationally accredited.
Hello, my name is Tammy Jobin.
There are 5 metrics when looking at the strengths of the CWI business program. Commitment to student success, small student-to-teacher ratio, strong ROI, intercommunal networking, and dedicated faculty. According to the U.S. News and Review, CWI has a 52% retention rate and 20% graduation rate, both above the national average in their respective categories. With a 2-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio, CWI also has a stronger than average number, giving students a significant advantage in the classroom. With the 2 metrics mentioned above, as well as other statistical advantages, there is a considerable return on investment versus the standard college experience. In regards to networking, with both investments on behalf of the school as well as the community itself, there are distinct advantages for CWI students. From guest lectures to internships and networking events with small local businesses, we can see investments on both parties in the students' growth and success. With the dedicated faculty come a lot of different involvements, demonstrated by accessibility, qualified staff members. The CWI business program has a strong stance in aiding their student body. Both from the public and private sector, the faculty is qualified to teach and lead their students, giving advantages to everyone in the program.
Hello, my name is Tammy Jobinasiak, and I will be talking about the weakness portion of our presentation. The College of Western Idaho has a weak brand recognition in compared to the more established universities in the area, such as the College of Idaho, established in 1891, Northwest Nazarene, established in 1913, the College of Southern Idaho, established in 1965, the College of Western Idaho was established in 2007, 16 years ago. This means most attendees are the first generation of their families to attend CWI, and there are few legacy students. This leads to a lack of student alumni support. People who transfer to and graduate from four-year universities are more likely to support and donate to that four-year university in comparison to the community college. There's a lack of student housing. The College of Western Idaho does not have student housing, and according to rentcafe.com, the current price of apartment rentals in Nampa is $1,518 per month. This is pretty steep for a single college student, and there is less support to find compatible roommates to split the costs. There is a lack of tutors. Currently, the College of Western Idaho has 6 tutors for the business courses, and the response time ranges from 2 hours to 2 days. This leads to students to depend on professor and peer support or seek information elsewhere, such as YouTube. There are few student opportunities for jobs, to participate in research, and for student clubs. For example, currently, CWI does have a Business Professionals of America club. There are 6 officers, 2 advisors, and there is nothing scheduled for the calendar.
As for opportunities, we know there is a high demand of business degree on the job market, and the business program at CWI compares to respond to that demand. Second, CWI organize job fairs to get students to interact with the employers and get to know what the workforce looks like. Students can ask any kind of questions they might have and for the companies and vice versa. Through the Work-Based Learning Center, the business program helps students to create the network via LinkedIn or Indeed, and prepare students to create their resume and cover letter for the interview. The program assists students with mock interviews. Finally, for the non-native student interested in the business program, CWI provides extra help like tutoring and embedded tutors in fundamental classes such as English, communication, and math.
Threats that can be faced with the CWI business degree program include a rise in student tuition, undervalued income after graduation, competition with four-year graduate students, low resources for student housing, and lack of business advisors. As CWI expands across the Boise River, development needs to be paid off within due time. Not only is this going to raise the student tuition for business degree students, but other degree programs as well, having students compare yearly tuition with other colleges across Idaho. Doing some research on the average income for CWI students who graduate with a business degree, it is stated that their yearly income after graduation averages to approximately $46,700 a year. That is roughly between $20 to $24 an hour for a full-time job. Depending on the field, this job is Indeed and LinkedIn are recruiting at the pay to those without any experience or any college education to start, which can underestimate students to continue to the business degree program, which implies to the competition that the business degree students must face when applying to a new opportunity. That is because not only are two-year degree students in search for a career, but so are four-year degree bachelor students as well, which may lead to associate degree students in need to work a bit harder when applying to a new location. Being a two-year program college, there is not enough income to sustain dorms, on-campus living, or assisted living. If you're a new business degree student, you're most likely to be living with your parents or friends, as well as being placed on a waiting list for assisted living or just paying market value for rent. It can be stressful because in cases like this, you're not just a full-time business student, you're often a full-time worker as well. Lastly, CWI faces a threat with lack of business degree advisors. Students face times where they want to know more information for branching out to the different business degree careers. Unlike universities, CWI has 4 business advisors. The student to advisor ratio can often make students wait to visit their advisors and restrain themselves to branch out to opportunities.
In conclusion, the CWI business program does have many notable strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Some of these include dedicated faculty, a dedication to student success, low tuition rates, and national and state accredited degree programs. These are the notable strengths that CWI has. Only offering associate's degree and certificates, limited business emphasis for business degrees, and a lack of tutors in difficult subjects are some of the notable weaknesses that CWI does currently have, as well as a high demand of business major graduates, connections with employers made during college, work-study programs, and detailed preparation for business majors before entering the workforce are some of the opportunities that the CWI business program has. Due to the expansion of the CWI campuses, tuition will most notably rise to pay for these new costs for the new development. Business associates programs are undervalued as compared to a business bachelor, and CWI's campus does not currently offer any campus living, making so students are required to pay full price for average living costs, which are very high right now. These are the notable threats for CWI's business program currently.
And this is a reference page for all the information found in our presentation. Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it, and that